guys, this is your reading for Wednesday, the 22nd of November. Thanks for joining me. I'm using the Lo Scarabeo Tarot for today's reading. I'm going to choose 3 cards here to give you an insight into the day, what you'll be working with and what the energy is all about. So let's have a look. So we've got the Emperor, Justice, and the 3 of Cups. All right, great. So first of all, the Emperor is the king. He's the Kaiser. He's the Emperor. He's the guy who's in charge. He is in a position of power, and he's in a position of power because of these Aries kind of ram-like figures. He embodies this spirit of fire. He gets what he wants. He is a leader. He doesn't take no for an answer. He is really kind of brutal in his approach, and he goes for it, and he seizes power for himself. Not only does he seize power for himself, he also maintains it with an iron grip. He's got this scepter there. So he really thinks he's something special. He thinks he's kind of God's representative on earth, and he never ever questions his own authority. He's also got a bumblebee here, which is really interesting. I've never seen a bumblebee in any emperor. And the bumblebee is great because it's the cliche about, it shouldn't technically be able to fly because its body is so heavy, and scientifically with the wings it's got, it shouldn't be able to even fly around, but because it believes in itself so much, it does. And that's what the Emperor really embodies. Self-belief, never, ever, ever questioning that you're right. Knowing that you're something really special. He knows that he's worth that crown. This throne was made for him. He saw that and he said, that's mine. I deserve it. I'm the Emperor. I'm the king. I work hard. I know what's going on. No one else does, and I should be in charge. We've also got this shield protecting him, and we've got an eagle on there, kind of like a phoenix almost. And it's because of his ideas and his passions that he is always able to reinvent himself. He's able to go with the flow. He's able to adapt to situations so that he can always get what he wants. And he's also kind of stylish. Look at his little slipper there, which is just kind of casually flung over his knee. So he's got a lot of things about him. He's a complex kind of character, but he's certainly very, very entitled. So you go into this day absolutely knowing what you're about, what you want to achieve, and you really go after it, and you're aggressive in your approach, and you really feel deserving of the things that you desire and that you care about. And what you can do here with this energy is really build something for yourself that is long-term and permanent. This is not the energy which is about being self-sacrificing and saying, how can I help other people? How can I compromise? This is Mars and Aries, for instance. This is like the male principle in its most stereotypical form, the male principle being about creation and destruction and building, fire and Aries being about bulldozing your way through life and getting everything that opposes you out of the way, being really, really special and entitled, and constantly doing that again and again, and having this amazing self-belief which helps you to kind of regenerate this energy and recycle it and constantly be able to do this. I mean, what's the phrase? Uneasy rests the head that wears the crown. Because kings are always under pressure, aren't there? There's always an enemy trying to usurp the throne, and he has to constantly maintain this energy. It's probably why his hair's gone grey, because it's hard work. So this is with you. You've got the Emperor on your side today. So absolutely, if you want to put your foot down on something, if you want to get something done, if you want to innovate a new idea, if you want to start a new project, if you want to take a change of direction, if you want to if you want to get a promotion, you want to take on more responsibility, if you want to demand more pay for the job that you're doing because you know you're worth it, and you've been afraid to do it up until now, but you really, truly know that you're being underpaid, then on this day, you're not going to have any qualms about making that a reality and, going over to the boss's office and saying, actually, I work 80 hours a week. I'm not taking this pay anymore. I know that I'm worth more. The next card is the Justice card. And the Justice card Oh, look at this cute little, Justice is blind, so they've put a little blindfolded baby here, which is quite a cute touch. We've got Justice looking very, very symmetrical and very neat here. Holding up this sword, the scales are perfectly balanced. She makes fair decisions. But what's interesting is usually justice is blind and justice is about reason, isn't it? It's about reason, logic, being detached. It's not about feelings. It's not about passion. But what we're seeing today is that you make the law. You are justice. What you think is true and right becomes reality because this woman is covered in a red cloak here. She's wearing a red dress and she operates justice based on her passions, desires, and feelings. So she's in a position of power, not because she upholds the law, in a sense, but because she is the law. I care about this, therefore it is right. So this is an injustice, if anything. This is a woman who is totally subjective. She says, I think that, for instance, taxes should be lowered because that's how I feel. Therefore, I'm going to make that decision. I'm going to make that the law. I think it, I feel it, therefore it becomes reality. So she's the ultimate empress, really. And she's the heightened level of the emperor who is totally focused on himself. But this woman not only bulldozes other people out of the way and keeps reinventing herself and keeps being in power, but what she does is she's completely in her own feelings and she makes those feelings a reality. So you can also see this as the card of manifestation. I want it, I feel it, I desire it, therefore I'm going to create it in my own life. So both of these cards are very, very empowering for you today, and they're both fire cards. So fire has to do with life purpose, passion, what it is you want. And you're certainly not going to be in any kind of doubts about what it is you desire, what you care about, and you're really going to be closed when it comes to other people's opinions, and you're really going to be unwilling to listen to people who challenge you or who tell you that you're wrong. And there's the potential to get angry and to really rebuke people and to say, I don't care what you think and I never have. So, use this energy with a little bit of a delicate touch because that kind of statement can be very alienating to another person. But you can soften that in a sense and say, well, thank you for sharing your opinion. Thank you for telling me that you feel that I'm wrong. I disagree and I'm going to do what I feel is right anyway. That's a softer way, I think, of saying it. And that's also still being in your truth and doing what it is you feel is right. That's what this day really is about. So the final card, though, adds another element to this because we've got kind of egomania going on here. And egomania, passion, desire, being uncompromising sometimes really is essential if you want to get something for yourself in life. And when everyone tells you no, you can't, if you really want to make something of yourself or if you really care about something, then no one's going to do it for you. You have to have this kind of bumblebee belief in yourself that if you try hard enough that you can make it happen. And on this day, you really can make your dreams a reality, your passions and desires. You can make that the law and the reality of your world. So if you have been considering doing something for a while, starting your own business or making a change in terms of your location or getting yourself to a position of more seniority or asking for a raise, like I said earlier, all of those things are totally supported by the cards here today. If you want it, you should pursue it today. That's what the cards are saying. The final card is the Three of Cups. And these women are all on the same page. They're making this amazing product. They're making wine here. We've got this kind of symbol, this brand. It's very special, and it's a special wine because they put their personal energy into making it, and they're also having fun while doing it, especially the lady on the left here. She's kind of celebrating while she's doing this, and that's really why they have a wonderful product here and why they do well, because they put their energy into it, they care about what they're doing, and they're having a good time while they're working. So you're full of passion and fire. If you apply that to working at something that you want to create in your life, you will end up with a wonderful product that's really going to enrich you and that's going to land you on the throne and keep you on the throne. But also, it's not something that you have to do totally alone. So yes, you're super aggressive and you have all of these super powerful ideas and this strength within you, but there are also other people around you who think the same thing. So you don't have to isolate yourself and say, I want this, I have to kind of do it all myself. Absolutely not. You can use that energy and suss out other people who are like-minded and say, do you know what? We all want the same thing here. We all want a business. We all want to make wine, for instance. Why don't we get together and do it as a threesome? Instead of just one person, that would take much longer to crush all those grapes. If the three of us are doing it, then it'll happen much quicker. So you're under no kind of illusion that things are not going to work out. So that's the battle pretty much won already, because you're so forceful in approaching it. But if you share that and if you allow other people to join you on your mission, it's going to be much more fun. You'll still get what you want. You'll create this thing that you're after, but you're not going to be isolated and alone, and you can have a good time while doing it. So if you do have a desire today, share that with like-minded people, share it with people you can relate to. Say, this is what I want to do. Do you want to join me? It's really likely that they'll say, yes, absolutely. So it's great to do teamwork, but really being the fuel behind that new project. And that's going to come from you, because you have this unshakable belief that if you apply yourself to this situation, that you have the option is that a failure is not an option. You just can't see that today. And because you can't see it, it doesn't exist. So it looks like a powerful day, and this is a daily reading. So any obstacles that you shied away from up until now, approach them today, revisit those things and try and resolve them. Even legal situations that may seem really difficult to resolve, your will against something else that may have been intimidating, approach it today. You're not going to be intimidated. You're going to have the power to assert yourself and to say, this is what I desire, and I'm not going to budge from my position. I am going to do it. You can do that with other people who will support you. You can have fun while you're doing it, and you don't have to work alone. So anything that you're doing, get people on board. You have this leadership quality within you. People will respect you. People will want to support you, and you can really create something wonderful that you absolutely desire for yourself, and you can let other people share in that. Amazing. So you're like the Energizer Bunny today. There's no stopping you. 4 and 11 is 15, and 3 is 18. 1 and 8 is 9, and 9 is about spirituality and completion. So there's a sense of being complete in yourself. I really don't think that you're contemplating a lot or sitting around kind of thinking about what your options are. That you feel complete in yourself. You feel totally on fire. You feel super certain of what you're doing. And because of that certainty within, the certainty without, i.e. in the external world, is going to appear. You're so forceful that you're going to manifest that in the real world. So whatever you set your sights on today basically is going to be a success. If you want it, make it happen, grab it, take it, involve other people, and you'll be successful. Very, very likely that you'll achieve your desires and have real success in all of your endeavors on this day, just because of the force of your own will. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you'd like a private reading with me, then please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the Readings tab to order your reading. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.